Let's do this. DigiByte. I bought more today. Yes, I did. So welcome to Crypto Housewife. Today is May 23rd, 2022. Please hit that subscribe and hit that bell button. I also have a playlist about DigiByte on Crypto Housewife. So, all right, as you guys know, if you've been following me, I do hold some DigiByte. And I bought in before, I can't even remember, it's around sometimes at 3 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, a little bit. Let's just say for argument's sake, my average cost was about 5 cents, a nickel. And I'm not a whale by any stretch of the imagination. I just happen to love DigiByte, and to throw in $100 here or there is about my kind of my comfort zone. This is not financial advice. Do your own research before getting into any crypto. And anything's possible. This thing could pump like crazy, or it could go sideways or pull in. So what I was looking for a bottom. So before I do that, I'll just show you the founder, Jarod Tate. This is his Twitter page. Jarod Tate with a C, founder of DigiByte. DigiByte's been around for, I think, 9 years? 8, 9 years? I can find out. Anyway, I forget. Too many numbers trying to remember everything about every crypto, and there's like 19,000 cryptos out there. But anyway, there's only a handful that I love, and I love DigiByte. So anyway, we're still early, DigiByte. Okay, we are still early, and I believe that with DigiByte, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So here's DigiByte, the official Twitter. And there's a website at the bottom. You will find everywhere you can find their contacts. Look at this. They're everywhere. They've been around for a while. And you know what else about DigiByte? Look at their extension, .org. What does that tell you? Confidence. I'm confident in DigiByte. They're solid, they're reputable, and they're just plain good people behind this development project, this crypto project. And it's a layer, it's a fork off of Bitcoin. I love that fact. And they are their own kind of blockchain, and they have a lot going on. So I don't want to get in too much into that. Today's video is about me buying what I think is the bottom. So you can look up DigiByte, tons of info out there. And like I said, I have videos about them. So check that out too. So I'm just going to move on to their chart. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into the brass tacks. So I bought DigiByte today. So this is their daily chart. So one candle equals 1 day. So I've been holding up. I'm like, where's the bottom? Just in general, the whole crypto market, the stock markets, where's the bottom? Well, I can't really tell where a bottom is until after we get into a bottom. We go sideways, then we start to go up. So is this going to be our bottom or not? Well, I figure it's a safe time for me to buy. It bottomed out here at less than a penny. The low rate about here of almost 0.089. So 2 zeros and let's say a 9. So less than a penny, a fraction less than a penny. And it came up. So now this has my interest. Can I predict the future? No. But I can look for signs on charts that tells me when to get in or out. So not financial advice. You do your own research. It took me 5 years so far I was looking a lot at learning charts, learning day trading, learning swing trading, learning options in the stock market world. And then about a little over a year ago, I fell in love with crypto. I didn't know anything about it. So about March 2021, started learning about blockchain, watched Secretary Chair Gary Gensler's blockchain. Oh my gosh, he has a complete course that you can watch for free on YouTube that he gave at MIT University a few years ago. So it is a little dated, but you know what? The stuff still holds true. Old school blockchain. Now, technology and everything else about crypto at that time, very, very good stuff there. If you want to know the absolute fundamentals. Love him or hate him, Gary Gensler does know his stuff. But of course, he has an angle. Former Goldman Sachs. Yeah, he has a side. He is the SEC. But anyway, I love that blockchain course that he gave. I just love it. Free. Watch it on YouTube. So anyway, that's where it started. So it started for me in March 2021. where I got interested in it. And then I would, every vacation I had, I would I'd just stay in front of the computer for a week straight, looking up crypto, blockchain, trying to figure this stuff out. Before I knew it, by May 2021, I was making my first trade of BitTorrent, and that was an accidental trade. I clicked a button. I thought I'd have another screen before I would commit to the purchase, and boom, I was in. I was like, whoa, that was quick. So yeah, that was when I started. And then I saw, the market go up, go down. And lately, the past 5-6 months, we've been going down in a downward market, just like the stock market. And that's okay. So I've been waiting for a bottom. So here we go. I think we're close to a bottom now. So let's look at the weekly. Just give me a second to reset this chart. I love DigiByte. Now, this does not go back as far as it should. Okay, but for now, we'll just weekly chart. So we're starting to set up, but we'll see what happens. This thing could still go lower and get be a fraction of a penny. And then mark my words, I will buy in again. Like, DigiByte is a coin that I can sleep well at night knowing that I own in my little crypto portfolio. Seriously. And there are very few cryptos that I can say that about. I tell you flat out, when I'm into something that's speculative, I'll say it. Say one of my play to earn gaming new projects, I'll say this is a speculative play where I'm buying in low, but it could go to the moon, or I could lose whatever I invested into it. But good old DigiByte, it's been around, and it will still be around. So why I love DigiByte? Number one, it's a fork off of a good old Bitcoin. So I like its pedigree. I like its provenance. Is that enough? No. They also have a really strong team behind DigiByte. I don't want to get into them. Like I said, Jarod Tate, founder. Jarod Tate, check him out. He's got videos on YouTube. And also, interesting note, I had to check the date, but he went in and bought more DigiByte, and he said it. He shouted it out loud on Twitter. I just went and bought more DigiByte. And I think that was around 2 pennies, 2 cents a DigiByte. So it wasn't that long ago. I did a video on it, and I said, look, when the founder buys back his own crypto, what does that tell you? Because what was also going on, coincidentally, stock market was similar to this, going down. Here we go. Here's 2022, and we know the stock market is going down. It has a similar look to this. And guess what was going on in a lot of stocks? There were a lot of companies buying back because their stocks were so low. They're like, you know what, this is a deal, we're just going to buy them back. And when I saw Jarod Tate, one of the founders of DigiByte, buying back his own DigiByte coins, I was like, wow, there's something solid about this. You don't hear that too often. There's something really solid about that. And I gotta say, very respectable too. Like somebody who really stands behind their project. So where this will go, I don't know, but I look at the past to predict the future a lot of times. And I also say, how solid is the project at that any given time? I believe this is a very solid project. I really do. And I'm not telling you to buy it, not telling you to hold it, not telling you to sell it. I'm just telling you I got in again today. I would be kicking myself if I don't have any DigiBytes that I paid a penny for. Well, I didn't actually pay a penny, paid a penny and a bit more. So in my head, I paid a penny. Like when I say I paid a nickel, it was probably a little less or a little more than a nickel before. But I don't care. This is going to bring down my average. And I don't take huge, make huge purchases in crypto. I'm not a whale. I just happen to love crypto, and I just can't get enough of it. And DigiByte, I can sleep very, very well knowing I own DigiByte. But I was starting to feel like I've got to buy some. I think we're at a bottom, but I don't know for sure. But I'm getting in, so I got in. That's what this is about. Okay, enough about me. What about you? What do you think about DigiByte? What is, if you're into it, are you waiting for it to go even lower? Or do you think we bottomed? All right, a little bit about a brief history of DigiByte. Please subscribe to my channel. I have videos on DigiByte. I have a playlist. Hit that bell to be notified, because if we do hit a bottom and our crypto market starts to turn around and go up, I'm hoping you remember me and start watching my videos. So, because I will be on it. I love crypto. It's all I think about. Don't tell anybody that, but I only think about crypto. It seems like I just love it. I love it. Crypto housewife. Who knew? Kind of comical in a way. I'm in my 50s and I love crypto. I just love it. Wow. Okay. So, and it's funny, I want to make money with it, but that's just part of it. I just can't explain it more than that. You know, it's fun. Even when the markets are down, it's still interesting. I didn't ditch crypto. In fact, I made more and more videos while the market was down. So I love it. I'm here to stay. So as long as YouTube will keep extending their courtesy and letting me host my own channel on their fantastic website, I will be back. So please subscribe. Anyway, DigiByte, let's look at this. So total supply 15 billion, max supply 21 billion. So that's not a coincidence. As you know, Bitcoin has 21 million. So these guys jacked it up to 21 billion, keeping it at 21, I guess for luck or for, you know, provenance perhaps. So I like that. The market cap is 200 million right now, which relatively speaking is not much for a coin. Yeah, it's not that much. So also they're, you know, like I said, they've been around a while. Okay, here we go. Pretty sure they came out in 2013 or 14. So they've pumped up before, historically, pumped up again with good old Bitcoin, which was in like April, May 2021. April, May, that's actually when I was doing my first purchases period in crypto. And look what it went up to, let's call it for argument's sake, 16 cents. 16 cents. So Bitcoin only had to go to like what, 67,000 or so, for its all-time high. But there's room to run. Like I said, I'm in this because I believe it's going to try to break its all-time high. If Bitcoin could get on a good tear, a lot of other things are too. Will this one be one? I'm confident it will be, but I don't know for sure. I don't have a crystal ball. That's why I'm not telling you to get in it. You do your own research. You get burned, that's your problem. Don't come boohooing to me. I'm in it. I expect risk. I expect loss, but when I'm trying to find a bottom to put the odds in my favor to make a gain. And I'm thinking we could be close to a bottom now, but we'll see what happens in the stock markets and in the economy in the next week or two to come, because anything's possible. Boy, we could get a surprise over, you know, with Putin or with something else or something, and things could just pull back in. But I'm going to see it as a buy-in opportunity, because my next buy-in, if it goes lower, it'll be sub penny. And believe me, I'll go in with a bigger position than what I just bought in, because I didn't buy in huge, but I don't need to buy in huge. This is cheap, so I don't need huge positions of DigiByte, and there's no Ethereum gas fees. That's the beauty of this. Yeah, that's awesome. That feels good. I love that. So let's go and see. Okay, before I go too far. So if I had $100 to spend to blow right now, $100 US, how many DigiBytes would I get? 7,600. That's pretty good. So anyway, again, not financial advice. So where can we buy DigiByte? Oh, you can buy it on good old Binance and KuCoin and Bittrex or I'm going to just say Bittrex, Bybit, Bitfinex, KuCoin, Ubuy. So there's tons of places to buy good old Binance. And plus, it's not everywhere. So guess what? The more exchanges it does go on to, well, there's usually some sort of a bit of a pump when that happens. Can't always say that's true, but anyway, I'm not in it for those little exchange pumps. I'm into DigiByte for the long haul. I think they have a solid blockchain. They have a strong development team, a respectable development team. And let me stress that. I mean, when the developer goes back in and buys back his own cryptos, what does that tell you? And that's a man who believes in his project. That's why he doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk. So yeah, like I said, I sleep well knowing I own DigiByte, and I don't, like I said, I don't have to own a lot, but if this thing pumps, yahoo, that'd be awesome. Yes, I will. I do plan on taking profits if it does. It's no secret. So yeah, like I said, so DigiByte is obviously one of my faves, and if it goes lower, I'll just buy more. The end. If it goes lower for a bad reason, though, internal reasons, then that's a different story. But I just don't see that happening. Hasn't happened yet. So they just seem respectable and solid. So do I need to say more? This is what I did today. I bought DigiByte. So there, I did a lot more. At a penny, I would be kicking. If I don't own DigiByte at a penny, and this thing starts to go up even to 3 cents, I'll be like, I don't know if DigiByte will ever go back to a penny again. And I don't want to, I don't want to have that FOMO going on in my head where I could have bought DigiByte at a penny down the line 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now. And some of you guys got in at a fraction of a penny, but you've been holding out for a long time, like really loyal. And yeah, so good for you guys. I missed the boat. I wasn't even into crypto back here. I didn't have a clue what it was. I heard about Bitcoin and I thought it was a Ponzi scheme. I was like, oh, Bitcoin has to be a Ponzi scheme. So that's what everybody said. Because when you don't know what it is, your mind jumps to the first thing that comes to it, which is a Ponzi scheme for some reason, and it's the furthest thing from it. So I missed the boat. Imagine getting in here at multiple zeros and then a number, decimal 0003. Or decimal, oh my God, geez. Anyway, so a penny to me, I've been holding out, I'm in, I waited for it to go down. I waited for it to go down and start to turn up. And this, like I said, this is the weekly chart. Start to go sideways and turn up a little bit. On the day chart, starting to turn up. So what will happen? Will we pump up here, or I don't know. Like I said, Bitcoin is my canary in the coal mine. Bitcoin decides to pump up, yeah, you can bet that DigiByte will also go up too. How much, I don't know, but from a penny to 5 cents is not a huge stretch for DigiByte, but under the right circumstances things have to be favorable. So that's about it. That's about all I have to say about this. You guys don't need to hear me rattling on anymore about DigiByte, but I do have other videos if you do need to hear me rattling on more. So please subscribe to Crypto Housewife. And I will catch you guys later. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I did today, and I've been transparent about it. And I bought in before at higher prices. In my other videos, I'll tell you that. But for today, I'm happy I got in at my penny mark. Well, it's a penny and something, and I'm just happy. Okay, so I will catch you guys later. Have a good day, and see you later. Bye.